about the new First Tech Challenge platform. This year's new FTC platform. Well, completely technical side of it. So I'm from the FTC team, Techie Titans 9901. And yeah, so just to show you a little bit about our team. A rookie FTC team for Novaland Robotics. We form with 10 members from one FTC team and 4 FLL teams. Each member and coach had 2 to 3 years of successful FLL competition at state level, and 3 team members have a heavy knowledge in Java and Android. So let's go ahead and get started. So the new platform is based on the new Android operating system and Java. And since these phones are Android phones, they're obviously going to be running on the Android operating system. And just a quick fact about Android. Android is actually the number one mobile operating system, and by 2015 they had over a billion plus people using Android. And Java is one of the greatest object-oriented programming languages of all time, and it's what the Android SDK uses to build Android apps. And some of you that might know Java may be asking, is this exactly like Java? My answer to that is yes and no, because it has the Android's Java, as I like to call it, can do whatever Java can do, but it's not exactly Java in the sense that it doesn't run the same way. It runs in a different virtual machine called Dalvik Virtual Machine, Dalvik VM for short. And that's what the Android uses to compile all your code. So from going from .java to class, it'll be from .java to Dalvik. Just to put that out there for all you Java geeks out there. And so in this new diagram you see here, we have both the robot controller and the driver station. The driver station, the robot controller, and these are both connected Wi-Fi direct. The phones have their own purposes. The driver station could be their own tablet. For the robot controller, we'll get to that later. But they all connect to their certain components via USB. So for instance, the driver station controller to these 2 gamepad controllers via USB. And these all will most likely connect to some OTG hub and connect straight to the driver station. If you don't understand that, you can go ahead and view that online. What's an OTG, micro USB hub, and etc. The robot controller connects via from mini USB to USB to the core distribution power module. Let's go ahead and look at that in the next slide. So here we have this giant diagram of what the components are going to be in your robot. So first we have the driver controller, which is an Android device. It'll be running KitKat. Then we have the power module that connects to the Android device via USB. Then we have the 12-volt battery, which gives the power to the power module, which spreads out to all these other controllers. And this connects via Anderson power pole connector. And then finally, we have the power module connected to all these different modules and controllers via USB, as well as connecting it again via Anderson power pole to power it up. Let's go over what the controllers and the modules are for. The legacy module is to handle all the NXTs and NXT motors, NXT sensors and the NXT motors. So far, it can handle the NXT DC motors and some sort of NXT sensor, which I don't know yet. But we also have a DC motor controller, which takes in all the DC motors. This is for the new DC motor. And we have a servo controller, which is used for the new servos. If you want to use all the other DC motor controllers and servo controllers, you can attach that to the legacy module itself. So here's a wooden board you just place on a table and then just start screwing all these components in. I'm not going to go over what they are because you've already seen them. But this is just an idea to show you what you might expect to see when you're wiring things up. So let's go ahead and go a little more in depth to the phones. Not too in depth because you don't want to go into the phone and drill it out, but just to see what they are. So you have the ZTE Speed and the Motorola Moto G. The ZTE Speed is the current Android device used in the U.S. for this year's FTC competition. The Motorola Moto G second generation is what international teams may be using if they don't have access to the ZTE Speed. The ZTE Speed is a recommended device, recommended by both Qualcomm and MIT, who's been developing it. This has been carefully tested with the FTC software and the hardware, and has performed well. In most regions outside the US, Motorola Moto G that runs KitKat is available for international teams to use for FTC, like I said before. So that's all for the platform. Next time we'll most likely get into the programming or even more of the platform, whichever comes first. Well, stay tuned and we'll see you later. Bye! But it won't be anywhere but it won't be anywhere